Hey there guys, and welcome back. So in this video we're going to be checking out the first reactions to a movie called Bring Her Back. It's a spiritual successor to a movie called Talk to Me. It looks disturbing, gut-wrenching, bonkers, so many other crazy words you could use to describe this movie. From what we've seen in the trailer and in the marketing, it just looks insane and I'm so there for it. It's right up my street and I thought a lot of you guys would find this interesting. So let's check out those first reactions, then after we'll check out some news surrounding this movie so we can learn a little bit more about what's in store for us once it releases. So let's start jumping into these reactions to the movie. So Bring Her Back, I need a hug after that. A lot of horror films use grief as a metaphor, but this one says fuck all that and drowns you in a sad, brutal reality of loss, then somehow turns it into a good time at the movies, gnarly, cathartic and beautifully filmed. Okay, Bring Her Back is one of the most original horror films I've seen in years. The film is heavy, frightening, and just plain bonkers. It's a slow burn, but trust me, there are scenes that will have you squirming in your seat and you'll leave the theatre uncomfortable. Damn! So Bring Her Back is a horrifying gut punch drenched from head to toe in loss and grief. Interesting supernatural lore, absolutely top-notch body horror and excellent performances from its young protagonists. Sally Hawkins is incredible. My next Shape of Water watch will be weird. Bring Her Back is in some ways your typical indie horror about grief and trauma. However, it is one of the most disturbingly executed horror films I've seen in years. I don't often get squeamish in movies, but this one got me, not once, but twice, a massive surprise. Bring Her Back is a terrifying next level follow-up to the Talk to Me. Sally Hawkins stuns with her most haunting role yet. Danny and Michael Philippou deliver masterful horror, grief and tragedy, a must watch. Bring Her Back is gnarly, intense and unrelenting. What I wasn't prepared for is how somber this film is. I was sobbing afterwards. Bring Her Back is smart, disturbing and uncomfortable. Sophomore win for Danny and Michael Philippou. It's fucked up art that is deeply human as it is darkly maleficent. This ode to trauma is the stuff of nightmares. Sally Hawkins is a powerhouse lead of a first-class cast. Okay, Bring Her Back finds the Philippous crafting another compellingly eerie atmosphere that's filled dread and some effective gory moments, yet the narrative is built on pedestrian tropes, leaving a shallow emotional depth to explore. Hawkins brings a great tragedy and menace. Bring Her Back is a disappointing follow-up to Talk to Me. It features the same jolting graphic violence, but none of the terror. The filmmaking is technical and refined, the performances are phenomenal, as are violent and extreme meditation on grief. Okay, unsettling, disturbing, twisted, Bring Her Back is not for the faint of heart. The Philippou brothers push every boundary, especially with the younger cast. If you love Talk to Me, this doubles down in every way. You'll need time to process because wow. Holy shit, Bring Her Back is an intense experience, dark and grisly, and emotional and wrenching. The Philippou brothers very much avoid any sophomore slump, while also going even deeper into rather unrelenting horror, both physical and psychological. I loved it, and also, damn! Okay guys, so that's pretty much all of the first reactions that we have there. People are overwhelmingly praising this movie for its dark and kind of creepy tone and atmosphere, and it sounds right up my street. I really enjoyed Talk to Me. I thought that was a great movie, and I'm interested to see this follow-up and what they do to kind of build on this kind of franchise, if you like, to make it bigger and better. And it sounds like from these early reactions, that's exactly what they've done. They've doubled down on the aspects of what made that movie Talk to Me creepy and kind of unrelenting horror, and they've kind of built on it, made it bigger and badder and kind of crazier in every single way. I'm so here for it. I can't wait to see this movie. I think it's going to be a real fun watch at the cinema, so I'm going to definitely check it out as soon as it releases. But guys, that's kind of the first reactions that we have there. What do you make of these reactions? Does it get you more excited to see this movie? So, with those reactions down, let's have a quick read of this news here, just for some of you guys out there who may not be familiar with what this movie is about. So, Danny and Michael Philippou's Aussie supernatural shocker, Talk to Me, went on to earn $92 million worldwide and emerged as A24's third highest grossing release of all time. The popular indie banner will be hoping to replicate that film's success with the siblings' sophomore feature, and based on these first reactions, Bring Her Back is shaping up to be just as big of a hit with horror hounds. Though there are a couple of negative leaning posts, the majority of critics who were invited to see the movie early were very impressed. Although Bring Her Back does not sound like an easy watch, we'd expect nothing less. It does sound like it's going to be a gut-wrenching kind of squirming movie that's going to make people very, very uncomfortable to sit through. But that's going to make it all the more compelling, I think, in my opinion. So, the official synopsis for the movie doesn't tell us very much. A brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at a secluded home of their new foster mother. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't tell us a whole lot there, but sometimes we don't need a whole lot to go on. Just some creepy marketing. Going into this movie blind and not knowing much about it may actually benefit people watching it. But we'll have to see what happens when the full reviews come out for this movie. Said brother and sister are played by Billy Barrett and Sora Wong, with the great Sally Hawkins playing against type as the foster mother. Other cast members include these guys here. I'll let you guys read that. I'll butcher the names otherwise. Just pause and read that if you need to. The recent full trailer did give us a little more to go on, seemingly revealing that Hawkins' character has discovered a young medium who can serve as a conduit to contact and potentially resurrect the spirit of her deceased daughter. So yeah, a lot about kind of mystical conduits and you know, all that kind of creepy, weird stuff to do with spirits and stuff like that. Unleashing that kind of crazy side of the spiritual realm. It's going to dive into that, and it's about trauma and grief and loads of crazy stuff. Like I say, that's going to make people feel uncomfortable. It sounds bonkers and it sounds insane. And when you see images like this from the marketing with people covered in blood, you know it's going to be a crazy movie. But guys, you see these first reactions and this news here, just talking a little bit about the film. What do you think about it? I would love to hear your input, your feedback, your thoughts, comments, and opinions. Will you be checking out this movie, or is it not for you? Whatever your thoughts are, please do let me know down below in the comments section. As always, thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. It goes a long way to supporting the content, so I'd really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.